And our last game for this video, Tennessee is going to Mississippi State. That's right, we're back to the SEC for this one. And you might be shocked to realize that Mississippi State is 4-0 straight up and 4-0 against the spread. That's right. That's right. This one's at 3:15 p.m. Central Time on the SEC Network because there's nowhere else to put it. There's so many big games this weekend. So many big games. Tennessee is an 8.5-point favorite right now. Tennessee opened as an 11.5-point favorite. That has been bet way, way down. Total of 62.5 on this one. My projected total here is 73.38. Maybe would it surprise you to have a whole lot of points between a Jeff Lebby offense and a Josh Heupel offense? With Blake Shapen and Joey Aguilar? Nope, wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Right now, State has played the current strength of schedule, number 91. Tennessee, Syracuse looks pretty good. That opening week win looks pretty good there. The loss to Georgia, totally forgivable, especially in overtime. So Tennessee's current strength of schedule, number 28. Looking at some of the trends, Tennessee won this game last year in Knoxville, 33-14. That was a different version of Mississippi State, I will say that. It's the first trip to Starkville for the Vols since 2012. State 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 SEC openers. Tennessee 3-3 against the spread as a road favorite since 2023. And let me tell you, the last 3 times that Tennessee was a favorite of more than a touchdown on the road and the opponent was not Vanderbilt, Tennessee 0-3 straight up in those games. Just something to pay attention to. Looking at some of these numbers, PPA margin, Mississippi State number 13, Tennessee number 18. The Tennessee defense certainly leaving something to be desired. They are number 84 in yards allowed per pass attempt, number 94 in QBR allowed. Well, Mississippi State is 24 and 28 in those metrics on offense, respectively. Passing success rate for State, number 23. Tennessee is number 55 in passing success allowed. State can be explosive passing the football. They're number 9 in passing explosiveness. Tennessee is number 55 in passing explosiveness allowed. And they let Georgia get some pretty huge passing plays against them. State, I think, has better skill and maybe a better quarterback. That remains to be seen. But that potential is out there. State can run the ball some. Tennessee is number 120 in stuff rate allowed. I found that shocking. They're number 54 in offensive line yards, number 98 in rushing success rate allowed. Would not expect that. Like, I expect for their passing numbers to be down because their top 2 starting quarterbacks have been out basically the whole season. That makes sense to me. What doesn't make sense is, Tennessee is number 14 in yards allowed per rush, but they're number 98 in rushing success rate allowed and number 120 in stuff rate. So they're not getting any push with their defensive line. They're number 53 in PPA allowed per rush. State's going to be able to move the football some. On the other side, this is where it could get tricky. Like, Arizona State showed that you can absolutely run the ball on Mississippi State. Now, State is 33 in PPA per rush, but they're number 68 in yards allowed per rush. Tennessee, typically they run the ball a lot. They're running it 51% of the time right now, so they are throwing it quite a bit. Almost 49% of the time they're throwing the ball, and they are pretty good at throwing it. Number 13 in PPA per pass, number 18 in yards per pass attempt, number 17 in QBR. Well, State's defense is actually pretty good at defending it. Number 8 in yards allowed per pass attempt, number 21 in QBR allowed, and number 25 in passing success allowed. Tennessee can be explosive, number 15 in passing explosiveness. Well, Mississippi State is number 25 in passing explosiveness allowed. I think that Tennessee is going to have to try and run the ball quite a bit here. Mississippi State is number 98 in offensive line yards allowed. Let's look at some intangibles. Turnover margin, State's number 13. Tennessee is number 61. Tennessee number 91 in giveaways per game. They are decent at taking the ball away. So number 37 in takeaways per game. That is something to pay attention to. Looking at penalties, you get scared off by Mississippi State at number 135 in penalties per game. That's 10.3 per game. But Tennessee ain't a whole lot better. They're number 93. And Tennessee's the one that's going to be on the road. You look at scoring opportunities per game, points per scoring opportunity. Like, both of these teams, Mississippi State's number 20 in points per scoring opportunity. Tennessee's defense is number 127. So if you get into scoring, or into a scoring opportunity, into the 40 against Tennessee, you're going to end up with points. And most likely a touchdown. Let's double check that. Yeah, Tennessee defensive red zone touchdown rate, 77%, number 117 in the country. At least with Mississippi State, defensive red zone touchdown rate, number 27. It's pretty good. But State, when they get down there, number 15 in offensive red zone touchdown rate, that's something to pay attention to. Tennessee's pretty good at scoring when they get in the red zone as well. This is a weird spot. Like, Tennessee is the more talented team, number 12 in overall talent rank. Mississippi State is number 24. But as far as just how they have played thus far, Mississippi State has looked like the better football team. Number 7 in 5 factors rank for State. Number 33 for Tennessee. I'm getting 8.5 points. I know it went from 11.5 down to 8.5. Until it gets less than a touchdown, I'm riding State here. So for show purposes, for sure, and maybe a best bet over at bettingcfb.com or buymeacoffee.com/winningcures, give me Mississippi State plus 8.5. I think they could shock everybody on Saturday, and that would put them at 5-0. Nobody had that on their bingo card. I guarantee that. Bulldogs plus 8.5 on this one.